It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here's Pollard, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Pollard. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Looking to throw. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second down, Ingram. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 39. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead, 28 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. A first down carry by Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Prescott finding Witten, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. To throw is Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Intended that time for Cooper. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Ingram. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier. Chidobe Awuzie on the tackle. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go, T. Here I come. Here I come. Jim. It's free. 1, 2. Come. Say it. Slam.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. This one complete to Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And an alley to run. The 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 67 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah,
what's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
First down, Dallas.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Now Pollard. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, it's Elliott. Power running, but Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 20-yard line.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Give him 32 on the play. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Now Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Let's go. Number 53.
Here's Jackson to throw again. Snead's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
53, check 53. Let's go, defense is getting us.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Roberts. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
4th down, here's Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Mike 50. Here we go. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 50. Mike 54. I'll get him. Get him! Get him!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Jackson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Prescott to throw it. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's caught. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and 11 at the 50-yard line.
47.
Check.
Prescott now from the 50. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Jackson now. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. On 3rd down, Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson, option right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards in a first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off Byron Jones. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marr now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Throwing now is Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Ingram again. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On 3rd down, Ingram. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Here's Jackson. And an alley to run. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.